presentation. Good evening, everybody. Maybe the last part of the discussion which we have come across. Now there are two speakers who have given us the platform to think. But I think little radically than others because I'm an entrepreneur by myself. And then people who spoke also previously, whom Mr. Doctor who spoke, he is also an entrepreneur. I was very happy to have this platform. When I was young, I have to go through my journey as an entrepreneur, why I'm happy here standing before you. I had my friend, Gujarati friend, Marwadi friend. Both of us completed school together. Then I wanted him to continue college. He said that my parents are not allowing. And I went to his father and said that why not you ask XYZ person to come along with me to the college. He said, no, pa, he is not going to study because he has to do business. I was thinking, somebody who is not studying is going to do business. Then what am I going to do? That time it did not strike me that. Because my parents were telling, you have to do well in engineering, you have to find a good job in the government, that is what you are tenured for. I was not even understanding that. Then there was a small itch. Can I not become an entrepreneur? That was the itch which was going on right from the beginning. I had my first 7 years of experience in the industry. Then I came as an entrepreneur. I want to share this experience with many of the people who wanted to aspire to become an entrepreneur. So I wrote an article that times have changed. People who ran family business and the professionals who has worked also can become an entrepreneur. That was the second article the first article which got published in Hindu. That time I was very happy that at least there are people like Hindu who carried that article and it came in a very prominent space. That was a change. The sea of change I see now is where the family was giving the background for an entrepreneur to become an entrepreneur. Now the whole university and the industry is talking about generating entrepreneurship. It has gone to the heights. Entrepreneurship has become a song. You know why? Same Kolaveri song is one of the highest now listened, or they talk about the viral marketing, and he was asked to speak in an IIM. So entrepreneurship has come for a song. I had different view on entrepreneurship. Somebody who messaged me in some university here in Chennai. They are conducting entrepreneurship week. They wanted my view on what is entrepreneur. I told him that entrepreneur is nothing but who has a freedom of expression, who like to choose a career where they have freedom of expression. So he just called me and asked, people talk about risk and all that. I don't think, when I started my career as entrepreneur, I did not even think about risk. I just plunged it. I know whatever the decision I take, I am the owner of it. I had partners, I am co-owner of it. One of the partners is also sitting here. So you should not be feeling that he also shared that risk. Now after coming here to this discussion, I saw heights of entrepreneur. Previously, the gentleman from Oracle was talking about if there was a freedom in the students to select their classes, and it was not so organized, but it is organized in different way. They can choose to attend whatever they want to do. If that would have happened, I am sure there is one more gentleman sitting there, Mr. Sanjay, would not have become an entrepreneur, because he would have had a very good professor who is conducting classes for him, and then probably would have attended that, and he would not have become an entrepreneur. And I was also amazed by the way Mr. Sanjay was talking about how the failed candidates can become an entrepreneur, and probably he will share his story rather than I sharing the story of him. With this background as an entrepreneur, I am sure that many of you also want to become an entrepreneur, because I am telling this, I went to a college just to deliver lecture on entrepreneurship. After I came down from the podium, the first person who came and met me is the professor there. Sir, I want to become an entrepreneur, you tell me what I should do. So I said that what you do, and she also shared so many things, and we exchanged mails, and she wanted to have a small hatchery. That is what she wanted to plan and have it. So I think entrepreneurship is in everybody's DNA. It is only an opportunity, or it is only the problem you see as an opportunity. Every time I will be amazed when I use my mosquito bat in my home. At Chennai, I am sure that at every home, everybody would have felt the Chennai is so bad to live. And probably the person who invented mosquito bat was the whom we can call as an extreme entrepreneur. Same thing happened. I went to Coimbatore, and then where I was amazed to see that the 10 hours power cut is there in Coimbatore. Somebody was SMSing everywhere. I'm sure that that person is manufacturing inverter. He is saying that please request the government not to give mixies and grinders, to give inverter to all the houses. So every problem you see an opportunity is an entrepreneur. With this background, I just wanted to run through some of the slides which has been, this is my thought which has come, how an industry, I want to stick to this subject, how the industry and the institution can help each other to promote this probably entrepreneurship culture inside. What I am talking about here is few of the points. I just try to elaborate few of the points, and then probably I'll leave the table for questions. The opportunity, what I am talking about is both industry has to now start discussing about the issues with the institution or with the few of the people who has been given for internship and all that. They have to start discussing the issues, and then from there we have to take it up and look at opportunities. It is not only the industry has to give, the life gives, the government gives, all these issues probably we have to carry to find out the opportunity first. Let us not get into detail of how to solve. Even if we discuss, we will find out some problems has a solution for an entrepreneur to be born. That is what the collaboration I talk about. Probably the previous speakers would have dealt with collaboration. I do not want to get into that. Incubation. I am talking about incubation in the industry. There are industry people who are sitting there, probably people who come to you for campus too. You can also check with them whether they provide incubation centers at their organization. Larger organization can have. They have training centers. They can also have incubation centers for the entrepreneurs. Even the institution can have, and the organization can have some incubation centers.